What's happening, everybody?
It's Mel.
And it's Greg. And M.A.G. Ventures is back bringing y'all another video. Now, this video right here, it's another video from TheOdd1sOut. Now, the last time I did the TheOdd1sOut video, it was called Life is Fun.
Yeah.
That one was a good video. It had some crazy stuff in it, and it spoke some real stuff.
But it was like a video.
Yeah, like, rock stop. But it had some real message in it, and you know what I'm saying, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
This one right here is called Wrong Numbers. Now, we all know what happens when somebody calls your number and it's the wrong number.
And then they'll not just do it once. They'll do it like 3-4 times, and you just told them that it ain't the number. Is it Sheila? Sheila.
You like, look, I keep trying to tell you, man, this ain't the number you want. And they don't get it.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, it always ends up working itself out because you just hang up on them anyway.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much.
So without further talking, let's go ahead and get into this video. TheOdd1sOut. It's called Wrong Number.
Hello? Okay. It's for you, James.
You hand your baby the phone?
Hey, James,
the baby
this is James from the future. Just wanted to give you a call and let you know that puberty can be tough, but you can get
If only everybody could get this phone call. Wouldn't you love that phone call?
A phone call from the
okay
future.
Oh my goodness.
I love you. You got the wrong number.
What?
I grew up in a generation where smartphones were a new thing, and everyone in my class had one, except for me. My parents never got me one because they didn't want me to access the internet on a device that could fit in my pocket, because they were super strict and didn't want me looking at internet stuff, which backfired horribly. So they never gave me a smartphone. In fact, I didn't even get my first cell phone until I was 16 years old. Now, as an adult who uses a cell phone every day,
I got my own. When I was growing up, my parents didn't buy us no cell phone.
Without one. I think when I was younger, if I was ever in a situation where I needed to call my parents, I would just ask the nearest person if I could borrow their phone.
Yep.
Now, if there's any parents watching this who haven't given their children a cell phone yet, take it from a guy on the internet with no children. You should get them one. It doesn't have to be a smart one. You can just give them your standard drug dealer phone.
What?
You should at least give them a cell phone in case there's an emergency and they need to call you or the police. The only downside I can think
or
is
like the flip, like the toss away the burners.
Too much time on it, so you should just turn off their service from time to time. I don't know. When I turned 16 and finished up my sophomore year of high school, I got my very first cell phone.
Yeah, I remember that
LG
phone.
Cosmos
toy.
I didn't
I think
grow up
everybody
in the 90s.
had one of those.
The little toy you
Everyone
drag
else
with a
had
string.
iPhones, but I was the only one with a phone that had a keyboard on it.
He
And
said
with that cell
with the
phone,
flip.
I've had a couple of incidences where sometimes a random person would call me thinking I was someone else and then wouldn't admit they're wrong. That's how you segue into the theme of this month's video. This first story happened when I was working at Subway. That's right, another Subway story. Subway 4. It wasn't good enough to be in the other 3. So it was 5 minutes until closing, and we get a phone call on the Subway phone. I pick it up and say, thank you for calling Subway. How may I help you? I was supposed to say, this is James. How may I help you? But I wasn't about to tell this random stranger my name. Idiot. Anyway, the other person on the line said, hey, what time do you guys close? In 5 minutes. Is it alright if I show up late? I just need gas. And being the good employee I was totally willing to make this guy sandwich over the phone, let him pick it up after we closed, and then I wouldn't bring him up and just pocket the money. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
You know, it's
That's
getting
a crime.
close to your time to get off.
So I said, yeah, I can do that. What kind of sandwich do you want? And he said, I just need gas. Oh, don't worry, sir. This sandwich will give you plenty of gas. Do you want chips or something? No, he said. I just need gas. I was a little confused.
Okay, why you ain't hang up on him?
So you'll get gas, then are you going to stop by and pick up a sandwich? And he said, I don't want a sandwich. And then it hit me. Even though the first thing I ever said to this guy was,
a gas station? Who are you calling?
I think he thought he was talking to a gas station. So I said,
what are you calling the gas station for?
Oh.
And then he hung up.
I never got the chance to.
That's why I said you should have hung up on him first.
Dirty.
Close. This next story happened when I was at home and I got a call from a number I didn't recognize. Now, I've had friends tell me that they don't answer the phone to any number they don't recognize.
DNA.
But my anxiety won't let me do that. What if it's your bank calling saying your account got hacked?
Huh?
What if it's your grandma? Because why would you have her saved in your phone?
Because she's your grandma?
Nigerian uncle who wants to give you his collection of gold bars and needs your information for a wire
Nigerian
transfer.
uncle.
You just never know, so I always pick up the phone. So I answered it, and it was this woman asking for a Lawrence. And I said, oh, I'm not, you have the wrong number. She goes, isn't this 416295? That's obviously not a real number, so don't try calling it. And I said, no, this is 416293, because that's my phone number. Again, that's not actually a valid phone number, so please don't call it. And she goes, 3? I don't think I pressed 3.
Then how are you talking to me?
Jesus Christ.
Because my number is 416293. It's really not. But she doesn't think she pushed 3. So I don't know how she's talking to me right now. Unless she did. So I said, well, obviously, you did. And then I made a comic about the whole situation because I thought the internet would think it was funny. This next story happened not too long ago. I got a call from a number I didn't recognize at 9:30 in the morning. And I was lying in my bed, asleep. And most people would agree that you're supposed to be awake and productive at 9:30. And I didn't want whoever this stranger was thinking I'm lazy, so I had to answer the phone with my best, I've been awake for several hours voice.
He trying to get his sleeping voice out.
Hello?
You have to come quickly! Timmy fell down the well, Vance!
Timmy fell down the well? Lassie?
What?
I said you're going to have to come quickly because Timmy fell down the well, Vance!
I could tell it was a woman on the phone,
Timmy?
but it was either her accent or the phone.
That's a woman?
Or I just
Looked like she got a 5 o'clock
I
shadow.
could not understand anything she was saying, but I could make out one word, which was Vance.
Vance.
So, I did not have a lot to go off of. I said, I
Look at her beard.
think you have the wrong number. Okay, goodbye.
You gotta come quickly because Timmy fell down.
Well, I should probably get the day started.
He said, goodbye.
Yeah,
But then immediately
pretty
I
much
got a
right.
call from the same number.
What in the-
And I thought, okay, maybe if this person is calling again,
Who's he laying in the
even
bed
after
with?
I don't know.
supposedly told her she had the wrong number. Maybe it's not a wrong number after all. Maybe there's something else going on. Maybe it's an emergency. So maybe, talk
He is
to
too
me.
polite.
Man, she's speaking German.
I can't understand anything you're saying. So then this woman must have handed the phone to her friend.
Stop it! Her friend has a beard too.
And I could actually understand her, and I'll never forget what she said, which was, Vance, no one thinks that you're funny. And even though I'm not Vance, that kind of hurt. So I stated the obvious, which was, yes, I am. And also, I'm not Vance. And she said, no, Lance.
What?
So this whole time, these two have been looking for a Lance. So
It don't matter, Vance or Lance ain't
Lance
here.
either. And she said,
Oh.
This is the number they gave me.
okay, if she had said it like, oh, I'm sorry, this is the number they gave me, I didn't mean to call you, stranger. Also, I do think you're funny and enjoy your videos, then that would have been totally fine. She's just shifting the blame to someone else. But instead, she sounded so condescending, like I was wasting her time. Well, this is the number they gave me, and they can't be wrong, so you must be the real Lance.
Man, I'd have been
So
on
I
the phone,
said,
man.
well, they must have given it to you wrong. Look, I'm too tired to be polite. But then,
Hit him with the nivea.
she hung up on me. Like this woman just basically called a random person, said, you're not funny, and then hung up. So I decided to call her back and said, hey, I just found the real Lance. He's the funniest guy I ever met. He totally doesn't give his phone number out to rude pieces of shit. Just kidding. I thought about doing it, but then I went back to sleep. Someone on the internet found my phone number, and I changed it. And whoever has my old number is probably getting a lot of calls from strangers and people I went to high school with. Sorry about that. Hey guys, I'm back. I haven't done an end card in a while. Should probably be my next new catchphrase.
The book.
If you didn't know, I wrote a book, and you can buy my book. But if buying things online isn't your style, it's also available at Barnes & Noble or any other local bookstore. Be sure to check it out.
Sell out
in a library.
Yeah.
And remember to give it back.
Do kids really still read books
Thanks
now?
for watching, everyone.
E-books?
Honestly, thank you for being so patient. I wish I didn't have to go a whole month between posting, but I hope this was worth the wait. Thank you to Rushlight Invader for animating some segments. If any animation looked at all decent, that was him doing it, not me. Thank you to Anti-Darkheart for making the backgrounds, and also thanks to Pantless Pajamas and Toonsy for doing the coloring. And all.
Hey, I don't know why people waste so much time with people calling your phone. You know they got the wrong number, but yet you want to still talk to them?
Then they call once. Ring. Hello. Is Stephanie there? No, Stephanie's not here. Ring. Hello, is Stephanie there? But Stephanie said this is Stephanie's number. Look, hey. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to hang up on you every single time.
Once I tell you got the wrong number and you keep trying to argue with me, I hang up on your ass in 1.5 seconds.
Like a bill collector.
Quick, bruh. I don't waste no time on it.
It already come up on the phone as spam.
Spam, so you know, you already ain't getting no answer. Even if it come up somebody I know, you ain't getting no answer.
Wow.
I mean, if I feel like that day,
I'll answer for people I know. He's crazy.
Hey, thank y'all for joining us for this video. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and leave comments down below.
Thank you, guys.